we're not buying this for like the day one cash flow, okay? That's not what we're doing here, right? We're buying this to get our money into a solid investment, a solid asset that's going to grow with time. When you have areas like this where you're seeing doubling and then 20% gains, that's how you can get your money in low and watch it grow. If you're one of those investors that is like in the game, in the business, purely for cash flow reasons, like when you're looking and analyzing a rental property and like, you're making your buying decisions specifically based on like the price to rent ratio, this property that I have today is not anything of interest to you, right? This is like not what you're into, okay? This property is a new build in Citrus Springs, Florida, okay? And I just want to set that precipice up because, like, I deal with investors all the time. That's obviously what I do, right? That's what we do here on HomeWise TV. I've sold freaking over $200 million worth of investments, okay? And I work with investors from all over, and we like work in markets of all over, and we discuss things, right? And I work with investors who want a wholesale. I work with investors who want seller financing. I work with investors who want long-term buy and hold, who want cash flow, who want Section 8, who want this, who want that, spec buyers, things of that nature, right? And you got to understand like what it is you're trying to buy, right? And if you're like one of those guys or girls out there who's like, oh man, my biggest thing is cash flow, right? Like something in a place like Citrus Springs, Florida is not for you, right? You're somebody who needs to be like, in a place like Cleveland, Detroit, Baltimore, Indianapolis, right? The Rust Belt, okay? And what you're going to get is like very low cost stuff, high price to rent ratio, right? But at the same time, sometimes I get investors who are like, yeah, cash flow. But like, I want a lot of appreciation too, man. Well, you don't really get to have your cake and eat it too, right? Like those markets I just mentioned, right? Your Baltimores, your Clevelands, your Detroits, right? They're in, like, generally speaking, almost all of them, right? They're going to be like net population loss markets, right? They're going to be older housing stock where the cost to build is like double or triple sometimes what the cost of buying like one of those homes is, right? So if you're into that like pure cash flow, like those are the types of investments. But if you're one of those investors like, yeah, but I also want appreciation, you're looking at the business all wrong. If you want cash flow and appreciation, maybe what you should be looking at is diversifying your portfolio, maybe buying a handful of those properties in those markets, but then also buying a handful of properties like the one I have for you today. Because if you're trying to get one property to accomplish both goals, you're probably just going to be disappointed, okay? But this one will accomplish your appreciation goals. Generally speaking, I could say that with confidence. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball, but we're going to look at some data here in a second. That should make you happy. But you're not going to get like, a super big cash flow boner or anything like that. Like we're coming in a little bit under the 1% rule. But this is what I got for you, okay? This is a single family model, Citrus Springs, Florida, right? And it's going to come to you at $284,900. It's going to be a 4.2, right? And you're going to be able to get $2,000 a month in rent, right? So it does, come in under that 1% rule, okay? But we're not buying this for like the day one cash flow, okay? That's not what we're doing here, right? We're buying this to get our money into a solid investment, a solid asset that's going to grow with time, right? As you see from the photos, right? It's going to be beautiful, right? Brand spanking new, beautiful. My friends at Rent to Retirement, they know how to get investors like you into beautiful, brand new friggin' homes, okay? That's what they do, right? And they spend a lot of time, money, and effort on research and development, bringing to you guys markets like this, opportunities like this, where you can get your money in now, and it is going to grow massively. 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road, okay? You're buying an asset like this not to be able to go fire your boss and quit your 9 to 5 tomorrow. That's not why you're buying this asset. You're buying this asset because when you retire or when you have your money tied up into this thing. You're watching it grow 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years down the road, right? And I can't, of course, guarantee what your appreciation rate is going to be. But, like, guys, when you're making bets, you need to make intelligent bets. You need to make educated bets, right? So you take, like, the markets we talked about earlier, right? Like, look at the demographic. Look at the census data from places like Baltimore, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland. Look at your census data from 1990. Then they do the census again in 2000. Then they do it in 2010. Then they did it in 2020, right? Take those like 40 years and look at the population numbers of those like big cities, right? And look at what direction it's going, okay? Let me give you a little pro tip that should be fucking obvious to everybody, but of some people, it's not obvious, okay? If the population numbers are remaining flat or if they're going down, you're not going to see like huge explosions in value, generally speaking. Now, obviously, everybody has seen huge explosions in value between like 2010 and like 2025, okay? Because coming in 2010, right, biggest housing, crash of like the last 100 years, and then like after COVID, record inflation in housing cost increases throughout the whole country, right? But don't let people skew you on those facts. Like if someone's giving you like the metrics on like, Detroit or Cleveland or Baltimore, and they're like, look at the prices in 2010 versus the prices in 2025. Like I see a lot of new investors, they'll get tricked by something like that. And they'll be like, oh my God, look at the prices, they went up. This must be like a market where the property values are going to go up. No, not really, bro. They just went up everywhere because of like specific circumstances over that 15-year period. But like, backtrack here and look at the last 40 years of data, okay? And that's where something like this comes in. That's where rent-to-retirement comes in. They're like looking nationwide in putting institutional money and putting big dollars down on like new developments in emerging markets and small markets and stuff that are going to grow and bringing those opportunities to you guys, okay? So like when we look at Citrus Springs, right, like probably nobody's ever heard of Citrus Springs, right? Okay, it's like an hour and a half outside of Orlando, right? Y'all have heard of Orlando, but like that's the key here, right? It's something small, it's emerging, right? So work with me on this, right? It's a very small little community. It's like a retirement community. They're building like, decently higher end homes and stuff. Like, obviously it's a $285,000 house, right? Like, decent neighborhood, low crime, stuff like that. But like, it's obviously not a mansion. Millionaires and stuff are not buying $285,000 houses. But likewise, criminals and like folks on Section 8 aren't either, right? So good, safe little community. And it's growing. It's exploding, right? It's small, right? So like 1990 census, they had 2,213 people in 1990. Boom! 10 years later, doubles to 4,157, okay? Look at 1990 and look at 2000 census data for Detroit, for Baltimore, for Indianapolis, for Cleveland, okay? Not doubling, is it? No, it's not. And then from 2000 to the 2010 census, we double again in Citrus Springs. We go from 4,157 to 8,622. Look at the data from the other Midwestern cash flow markets. You're not going to see trends like this, guys. And then boom, from 2010 to 2020, increase another 20%, 10,246. What are they doing? They're going into this small rural area and they're building new housing stock. And we have 40 years of data here that it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up, right? Generally speaking, most real estate will, of course, go up in value, and it'll keep up with inflation. But will it really explode? Will you really see extreme rent growth or extreme resale value growth in areas with flat or declining populations? No. But when you have areas like this where you're seeing doubling and then 20% gains, that's how you can get your money in low and watch it grow. Yeah, right now, $284.9, $2,000 a month in rent. Not sexy for the cash flow crowd, but I already explained to you, if you're the cash flow crowd, go to Baltimore, go to Detroit, go to Cleveland, okay? And I'll help you there too. But if you're looking for appreciation, Don't ask me to deliver that to you in some $75,000 Section 8 property in Cleveland, okay? You're in the wrong ballgame. You need to get yourself over here down in Citrus Springs, Florida, with an opportunity like this for my friends at Rent to Retirement, because that is what they specialize in doing, right? So I want to be able to give you guys both options. You want cash flow, you want appreciation. I want you to have it both. I want you to have both of them in your portfolio, but you got to get separate properties, right? You got to diversify that portfolio. Get a handful of the Midwest Rust Belt stuff, and then get a handful of these beautiful new construction homes in like emerging places like Citrus Springs, okay? Florida, let's get you that appreciation in Florida. Let's get you that cash flow in the Midwest, in the Rust Belt. But like, let's not be naive here and think you can get it both ways with like a single property. You're not going to be happy, okay? So I want you guys to really think like that. And if this is something you want, you really do want that long-term appreciation. You're not one of those cats that's like, oh, I want to quit my job tomorrow. You want to watch your money grow, and you want it to grow safely. You don't want to invest it in the stock market. You don't want to put your money in Tesla, and then when Elon goes out there and pisses off half the country because, he's got political ideals and leanings that are pissing off half the potential customer base for his product, and you're seeing the stock value go down. If you don't want stuff like that to happen, like you don't want your money out of your control, you don't want your money in the hands of big CEOs and they're doing things that are completely unrelated to you, causing the value of your investment to go up or down. That's why people come to real estate and like stability, right? They come to real estate for the stability. And if you really want true stability, you need to be in a market where the population trends are doing all the work for you, okay? Because you don't have to do too much work. When you buy a house in an area where 30 years from now there's like more than double or triple the amount of people living in said area. You don't have to do anything, really. You just let it sit there, and the trends that we have studied for the last 40 years are literally going to do that work for you, right? So if that makes sense, that's something you're interested in, reach out to Rent to Retirement. They'll walk you through the process on buying this house, or they could show you some data on some other emerging markets throughout the U.S., right? They're literally everywhere from like Florida to Tulsa, Oklahoma, up in Minnesota. They're in Alabama. They got opportunities nationwide. Reach out.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Holton Wise TV for more financial information, education, and entertainment.